Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I am your host Star, and today I have a very exciting video for you guys. Y'all read the title. I'm excited for it, but before we begin, I do want to let you guys know that Jen and I, on our other channel, our commentary review channel titled Jen Star, we do have a series called Art of Halloween, where we will be posting Halloween horror aesthetic like videos on both of our channels, and all the videos in both channels for this month we put into a playlist in order of release, starting with Jen Star, then a cup of art, Jen Star, a cup of art, etc, etc. So know that the playlist will be updated every week, and if you end up watching a video on one channel, know that soon on the same day or in a couple days after, the other channel will have a video for you guys to watch. I even made new intros for this month alone for both channels, new intros and outros, so I really hope you guys like this series of Halloween videos. And yeah, with that said, let's get into today's video. Before we begin, I wanted just to apologize for any background noise. There are kids playing outside and it's hot and the window's open. Anywho, the first up is Monster House. This is one of my sister and I's favorite movie of all time, or I guess one of our favorite Halloween animated movies of all time, because we always watch it no matter what. We don't tend to as we have gotten older, we don't tend to spend every single day of October binging Halloween movies. We take a weekend or a couple days here and there to watch Halloween movies. So since we don't spend that much time watching movies, we make sure that we watch ones that are our favorite, and Monster House without a doubt is always on the list. When I was younger, I always thought it was a little creepy, especially the part where they're in the house and they're I think in the basement, and they kind of see there was the flashback of how the wife died, the owner, his wife died. I always just thought that was too horrifying to be in a kids show or a kids movie. But yeah, onto the process of this. I never drawn a building before. I've never drawn anything like that, or at least I have did it once, but it was more of a contour abstract building in a sketchbook. So this is my first time actually drawing or attempting to draw a building. I just saw the shapes that I looked at the poster, I saw the shapes, I drew what I saw, and just kept it moving. I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself to actually draw a really good realistic building, and for none of these pieces I put pressure on myself to make them look any good. I just colored my sketches and moved on, right? So for this piece, things that I did that I've never done before is use different settings in layers. So vivid light, hard light, overlay, multiply. I don't use stuff like that, but I did vivid light and hard light a lot for this, for the window, the glow, and I have since incorporated it into my art. I've used a lot of vivid and hard light since I've done this piece. I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself also with actually drawing the characters. So I have these little stick figures of them, and I basically just color blocked it. I saw what they were wearing and I colored blocked their colors, because I didn't want to do too much where I felt pressure to draw a person and then shrink them down. I had fun drawing the title text. I wanted to make it kind of 3D. Because the title and the actual poster, it's 3D, but I was fuck it, I'm just gonna draw it the way I want to draw it, or write it the way I want to write it, and that's what I did. Yeah, overall I had a ton, I had a blast drawing this poster. It was so simple to me. I didn't feel pressure to do it at all. I had a lot of fun. I liked just making it as simple as possible, and I just liked the outcome of it. I was very surprised at myself with the outcome of it, and also for the outcome of all these drawings. I don't think a couple of months ago, even a year ago, when I really took digital drawing kind of professionally, I don't think I would have been able to create something like any of the 3 pieces I created in this video today. But yeah, I really like Monster House. I really like the movie and how animated it is, the house and how lively it is. I just can't wait to have a Halloween movie night and watch Monster House again. But yeah, I really hope you guys like this piece, and let's move on to the next one. So the next piece that we have here is Twitches. So I started off with kind of a base sketch, and I didn't do this for the Monster House one because I'm just drawing a building, but for this one and the next one that you're going to see, I did like a little thumbnail sketch, and I really liked how the thumbnail sketch came out. I first wanted to envision doing it more of a cartoon, I don't know, storybook, like children book style, but I was like, you know what, I just want to like go full out and draw how I would normally draw. Let me not try to attempt a storybook children style if I don't know how to draw it. So I just kind of did what I wanted to do. But anyways, if no one really knows this, but Jen and I are twins, so Twitches was our movie. Like Twitches was our movie on Disney Channel. Cowbell was our movie on Disney Channel. Because we were twins, so we just really liked twin movies. Not even on Disney Channel, just twin stuff in general. We really liked that when we were kids. So Twitches was ours, okay? It was ours. And we're also black, so we were like, yes, this is us. So we chose like which one, Tia or Tamara. We were like, this Tia's me, Tamara's me, like in the movie and stuff like that. Like Twitches was our shit. So I had to, of course, do Twitches because why wouldn't I? I really love the movie. I do like the first one more than the second one, but they're like both really good. Just like the first movie is just top tier always. So without a doubt, I always rewatch the first movie. But I do like the second movie because they're like older and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, here I drew the characters separately. Of course, I did them on different layers, but I drew them apart. I didn't want to draw the sketch of them like interlocking with their like hands. Or like their arms, because I didn't know how I was gonna like draw that. I've never drawn it before, and I didn't want to do any practice for it, so I just drew them separately. And then at the end of even after the color, which I probably should have done it before I started the color, but when I was done with the color and like done with the shading, then I like kind of merged them together and then erased the overlapping. Yeah, I had a little bit of struggle drawing them in the beginning because their faces look different. So I just I like how I drew the character on the left. So I just duplicated her face and I put it on the Tia's face on the right. And I'm saying Tia Tamara, the actress's real name, not the characters in the movie. But I really liked how I drew Tamara, and so like I duplicated her face and put it on Tia. They're twins, so of course they have the same face, and like I don't know. If you saw before, I didn't really like how they look different, and just like the differences. Yeah, moving on. I absolutely had a blast drawing Tia's outfits. I really, really enjoyed it, because it was just a simple pants, tracksuit type, outfit. But Tamara, I don't know how to draw skirts. You can definitely tell from this piece. I don't know how to draw skirts. I've tried numerous times to draw skirts. I've looked at Pinterest stuff and step by steps. I just can't for the life of me figure out how to draw skirts. That's why you would never see a character of mine in a skirt. I do a lot of pants, and I've done occasional like one pieces before. I've done like flowing pieces, capes, shorts. I've done high thigh boots and cutoffs and fishnets, but you will never see me ever do a skirt. I just can't draw it. But this piece, she's in a skirt, so you know what? I was about done. I just slapped something on the page and said move on. But yeah, anyways, I love their color palette. It was so beautiful. And like I said, I drew them separately. And then you can see me right now, I'm overlapping them together, and then I had to erase the sketch line and or the color line. I did this a couple of times, like went back and forth because I just could not figure out how their hands would overlap. I kept looking at, I had all the references to the side of me, and I just kept looking at it, and I just couldn't figure it out. But eventually I ended up figuring it out. But I had to play around with it a little bit more. And so yeah, now I'm onto the face. I can't explain this, but if you see how I draw like my original character stuff, this style is similar to that, but there's something off with it. I keep looking at it and being like, yeah, I didn't draw this. I don't know what it is, but there's something off with their face that I just cannot figure out, because I'm like, I did not draw this. I think it's a lips, because I never drawn lips like this. I don't know why I did it for this piece. So without a doubt, I think it's the lips and maybe the nose, but I can't really tell. But there's something iffy about this. that I just could not understand. But yeah, and I'm just saying that for my original character piece, because like when I draw fan art and manga stuff and draw in your styles, I tend to like draw it more in the style of whatever I'm drawing in. But when I draw original art to my own, I draw my style. Yeah, I really wanted to put the shadows of the character in the back, because in the original poster they have shadows of them as witches, but I could not figure it out and I didn't want to do it. And I did this background thingy, and I just kept like moving it because I couldn't figure out how I wanted this background to be, because I couldn't figure out what interesting background that I can do. So I just slapped something on, distorted it, warped it a little bit, and then you have what I have. I'm gonna use these like star stamps to kind of stamp like little sparkles, and I did like the logo twitches in the middle, and you know, I put my watermark. And yeah, I really liked how this turned out. I don't do much to like more than one person pieces, so I wasn't surprised, because right before I did this one, I actually did a 2-person piece before that. But I was really happy with how this turned out. Like I said, if I look at it too long, I still do not like it, but I'm really happy I got to do Twitches, because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Last but not least, we have Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. So if you did come from the Genstar channel and watching my Tim Burton video, I did mention in the outro that expect one Tim Burton video for this video that you're watching right now. So this is the Tim Burton portion that I was talking about. So I wanted to, like I said, we're doing this like series, so I want to try my best to always find a way to connect the videos on both channels. And since I did a video about Tim Burton, I was like, let me do a drawing from a Tim Burton Halloween movie, and I did The Corpse Bride. The Corpse Bride is not my favorite Tim Burton movie, and it also is not my favorite Tim Burton stop motion animated movie. But when I think of Halloween, the first thing I think of from Tim Burton is The Corpse Bride. I didn't do Nightmare Before Christmas. Not many people like realize this, but Tim Burton did not direct Nightmare Before Christmas. He produced it, but the movie is based off his characters and his world and his sketches. He just could not direct the movie for Nightmare Before Christmas. I do explain why in my Tim Burton video, so go check that out if you want to know why he couldn't direct a movie that he created. Anyways, I did The Corpse Bride. I had a blast drawing this. Just like Twitches, I had this little sketch thumbnail thingy, and I kind of like put it in the background. And because the characters are like kind of lengthy and bony and skeleton-y, that's not a word, but you know what I'm talking about. Like if you see the actual poster, because the characters look the way they do, I had to like, you know, cut off the original thumbnail to like make sure when I sketch over it, the characters were pretty tall. I was originally going to draw this in a similar style to how the actual posters look like. Like I said, when I do like fan art for things, I tend to draw in the original style. So my two most recent fan arts are Draken from Tokyo Revengers and Kirishima from My Hero Academia. And if you look at both of those on my Instagram, they're drawn in like the original style of the manga / anime. But when I do OC art, like I mentioned when I was talking about in the Twitches portion, I draw how I draw. So this was originally going to be in the style of the poster, because it's cartoon, it's animated. I can easily replicate the style like I do all the time for anime and manga fan art. But I decided to draw this one in my style because, you know, I need to try to expand how I do fan art and not just draw it in the style of the show or whatever. So I didn't do it in the style of the poster, and I liked how it turned out. It's very me, and I really liked how the guy turned out in this piece. My favorite part of drawing this is actually the flat color. If I didn't need to shade it, I would probably have left it just with a flat color and moved on, because I really like the flat color stage. But I was like, okay, if I needed to shade this, let me see how it would be. And if I don't like it, since it's like a clipping mask, it's on its own layer, I could turn it off. So I was shading the girl, and I really liked how I did her dress. I liked how I did her face, and then I liked how I did her hair. And I was like, oh my god, my voice. And I was like, okay, great, I'm done. And I forgot to shade the guy. I had to go back later and shade. And let me tell you guys, I was doing these drawings, like the sketching part of the drawings and a little bit of the flat color of this piece in the library of my school. And there was a girl who sat next to me. She just kept looking over, and I'm not like scared to draw in public, but it's a little bit uncomfortable if people are just watching you, because then you think that they're judging you. Okay, story time over. My favorite part of the whole entire piece, like I said, was the flat color and doing this like moon thing in the background. I just wanted to have the lighting or because I didn't draw the full background, the vines and the things that were in the actual poster. So if I need to have something from the actual poster that wasn't just the characters, I wanted to include the moon. I don't know how to draw a moon. You put that circle, you put another blue light over it, you do a vivid light, you blend it all, Gaussian blur it, and that's how you get whatever that is in the background. You can tell with this piece that I just really colored my sketch. I've been doing that for months now, just coloring my sketches, and I really like how it turned out. I did want everything to be in line art, but because I wanted to make this as less pressure on myself as possible, I just colored my sketches like I usually do. Of course, for the Twitches one, you can tell that I colored my sketch, but I cleaned it up to have like clean lines and not have like just rough. But for this one, if you look at their claws, especially the guy, you can see that I just did not clean anything up, and that's totally fine with me. I think it gives character, and I think it's like a technique, or I guess part of my style at this point, to just have a messy sketch, and you see that. But yeah, regardless of everything, and like whether you like like all the lines that are just sticking out, I really do like this piece. I think out of the three, my favorite one is probably the Monster House one, because I just kind of shocked myself with it. But if I do like a favorite people piece, it's definitely the Tim Burton one. And though Twitches is my favorite movie out of the three, the artwork does come last for me. It was kind of basic, and I don't really like the face a little bit too much, but regardless, I had a blast and so much fun drawing all three pieces, and I really love how they turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. It truly means a lot. I was really trying to reach like 5 pictures in this video, but the day this gets posted, I literally finish up one of the pieces like an hour or two before this video gets uploaded. So yeah, it was a struggle. College is a lot, and Inktober starting up again, so I couldn't quite do it. But if you do want a part 2, please let us know. Also, if you have an idea for our art channel or our commentary channel, what like Halloween horror type videos you guys do want to see, Jen and I do have ideas what we want to do this month, but if the idea appeals to us, most likely it will. Please do consider what your suggestion and ideas for this month would be, if you have any. If this video does reach you somehow, some way, if YouTube actually like recommend this video to people and recommend our channel to people. We had this channel for like a month now, or a year now actually. I'm so delusional. But yeah, please consider sharing it, subscribing, liking it, commenting, and please let me know out of all the 3 pieces what your favorite one is, and show us some love on Instagram. It will be posted like a day after this video comes out, on different days, one after the other. So yeah, please do show it some love. And I really hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do check out my Tim Burton filmography / ranking video on our Jen Star channel, and yeah, have an amazing day, and Jen and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.